Just trying to see where we at in the live video. Welcome. I hope you can hear me okay. I see that no one is live with me at the moment, so I can't get your feedback, but I hope you can hear me okay. Welcome to Heal Your Heart After Baby Loss. I'm Julia Go. I'm transformational grief and growth coach, and I work with women who have lost their baby, no matter if during pregnancy or afterwards, or early in pregnancy or later. I personally lost my son Simon 4 years ago. He was born premature in my 26th pregnancy week, and he lived for 5 days until we turned off the life support, and he died in my arms. So if you've been in contact with me before, if you tuned into the podcast or the YouTube channel, or contact with me in my Facebook group, Heal Your Heart After Baby Loss, I am incredibly thankful for you to tune back in. I had a little bit of a, you can say, downtime, a period where I was not too much on social media. I did not post regularly. I did not do any further recordings, so my apologies for that. I'm glad that you're here, and I hope it still reaches the right people in the right time. And I've been not unproductive. This weekend I had a workshop, my very first workshop at a festival. So I had workshops before, but they were often in smaller, more selected groups, and this time I was at the New Zealand Spirit Festival, which was wonderful. I love this festival, and it's been an honor to be there as a presenter and share the space with other people who have experienced a similar thing. I love when you do a live video and one of those little motorbikes just stops in front of your door, and it's amazing. I've been really honored and impressed by all the people who showed up for my workshop, and I'm super honored to have been given the chance to present there. I was at the New Zealand Spirit Festival before, and I attended workshops, and I received so much value from being in this space and from the space that other presenter held for me. And it's been a dream for me for a while now to be one of those people giving back and sharing and holding space for other women and men. And another great news that I have personally is that I also had the honor to share an article in the National Magazine for Baby Loss here, Sons Magazine, and I'm really grateful I was able to share a link to my podcast there. So I hope that it is reaching more men and women in similar situations who need to hear my story and my experience and everything that is coming, everything that will come up. There are so many incredible things that I'm planning to do. The beautiful people that I interviewed already that shared their story. It is all really, really healing. Today I'm jumping on to talk a little bit about the insights that I got from my workshop, and I feel like there was a pattern that showed in everyone who's attended, and a lot of the people who was there shared that they wouldn't have been there when I would not have called the workshop Judgement-Free Zone, hence the title of my video. So what I mean by that is, and I recognize that from myself, is that we often feel like our pain and our experience is not worth enough to share with other people. I had women say, well, I wanted to be there, and then I read your story and I felt like I'm not supposed to be there because my story is not bad enough, because I only had a miscarriage. And I just want to open up the space here and say, you are worthy. You are worthy of grieving. You are worthy of sharing your story. You are worthy of being in pain. You are worthy of living all the emotions that you have, and you are worthy of telling what is going on with you. There is no comparison in grief. There is none. And I know that sometimes we do that, and sometimes we compare ourselves with others. Sometimes we feel like, okay, yeah, well, she's suffering so much. My experience was way worse. And I just wanted to tell you that Heal Your Heart After Baby Loss is not about comparison. Heal Your Heart After Baby Loss is not to tell you, it's not here to tell you, oh, hey, you know, my story is way worse than yours, you should not grieve. That is not what I am and what Heal Your Heart After Baby Loss is about. And it is about acknowledging exactly what is going on for you. Because we all, no matter if we experience exactly the same thing, we all have different experiences, thoughts and feelings about it. And they are all right. They are all exactly what you need to feel and what you're supposed to feel and what you're allowed to feel. I want to give you the allowance to feel the way you feel. So that is one insight that I had, is how much shame and how much unworthiness we carry around on top of our grief. And I just wanted to point it out, and maybe you can look at yourself and see where you are at with this. Are you judging yourself? Are you judging others? And what would you need to let go of to release this kind of pressure? Because you have enough other things going on that you need to deal with than judging yourself or others. And I'm saying that with love. I'm saying that with love for you. I'm saying that with love for myself, because I know that I've been in that place. I've been judging others. I've been judging myself. I've been comparing myself with others, and that is definitely one thing that did not help me in my grieving process. And another thing that I wanted to share, another insight, another reminder that I had, is how important it is and how healing it is to open up the space for communication, the space for sharing. It has been humbling to hear other people's stories. It's been incredibly humbling to be there and to hold the space for those men and women, to allow them to share, to allow them to say what they need to say. And I've seen again, and I know this in my heart, but I've seen again how big the healing process is when we are looking at the darkness, looking at our fears, looking at our so-called negative emotions, anger, pain, sadness, guilt and shame. If we acknowledge them, if we say them out loud, we have a chance to heal. Those tears that were shed during the workshop, they were so healing tears. And with those tears that we shed in a shared place, we found a deeper connection than we can often find, and a deeper healing than even when you cry while you're on your own, while no one else acknowledges your pain. And so there are people with very different paths and very different stories, and a lot of us are suffering in the inside, but we are not talking about our pain in the outside. And that's in society in general, and it also is happening at conscious communities like the New Zealand Spirit Festival, which I love. It is a lot about high vibration, and I love high vibration. Who doesn't? However, I know that if we want to raise our vibration, we can't do that when we keep stuck in our negative emotion and we never look at them. If we never look at our darkest places, we can't let go of them. So that was a really deep insight and reminder I got during the workshop. And it's been amazing to see the relief in those women and men after sharing their story and after hearing other people's story. You physically could see how they let go of the pain, how they were stuck in it before, and after sharing they were more uplifted. And I had the same experience so many times in my life, and it's just been reconfirming what I already knew, but I wanted to share it with you because I think it is really important for you to know this and to get the reminder, because I guess deep inside you know, and you're not taking action on it maybe. And I also know that often it is hard to talk about those topics with other people in your life because you feel like they don't understand you, they don't get you, they don't want to hear about it anymore, they don't know what to do when you are sad. They want to cheer you up and maybe even change topics, so they want you to feel better. It's not bad intention of them, but it is different from sharing a space with other people in the same situation, or people who have been through a similar situation and who can hold the space for you and are not there to just cheer you up, but they're there to hold you and be with you while you're feeling what you're feeling. And saying that, I also wanted to invite you to reach out to me if you feel like you need more help with that, and just send me a message here. And thank you to everyone who has sent me a message. If it's a message saying thank you, it's incredible. It always warms my heart. It is what fuels me. If I receive a message from one of you saying that my video or my podcast or another resource helped you, it is what is fueling me. And if you want more, if you want personalized and group support, let me know, send me a message. I will put a link to a calendar too, so if you want to book a call, you can do that. And I think with that, I say goodbye for today. I will come on once a week now, and also share this video with someone who needs it. If you feel like there is someone else in your life who could benefit from hearing this, I send you light and love and everything you need, and have a wonderful day. And if not, you're allowed to have a shitty day too. Okay, now I go and turn this off. Bye.